Hot air balloonists everywhere are in shock tonight. A popular balloon pilot who took off last night in a Virginia balloon festival hit a set of power lines in a crash that turned dramatic and deadly. Captain Daniel Kirk was a familiar face here in Albuquerque, too. News 13's Catherine Mazzone is in the Newsplex with more.
Crystal, Captain Kirk was a very experienced balloon pilot who loved the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. He's at the center of last night's horrific crash in Virginia.
And all we seen was just stuff like falling from the sky, the basket, the balloon, everything was on fire.
It was the first ever Mid-Atlantic Hot Air Balloon Festival near Richmond, Virginia. But it ended almost as soon as it began, when one of the balloons hit a power line and burst into flames.
There were witnesses tell us they heard two explosions from the hot air balloon, and at one point the gondola and the balloon separated. And then the balloon took off at a rapid pace.
3 people were on board, 2 University of Richmond basketball staff members and the craft's pilot, Daniel Kirk. Shown here in a YouTube video about the 2011 Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque.
The competition and the flying. This is the largest hot air balloon event in the world.
Kirk had been flying since the early 80s, and of course, his passion for balloons brought him here.
We're over in past Corrales, over on Los
Ranchos.
We're over past Los Ranchos.
The video shows him flying a different balloon over Albuquerque, but Kirk's website shows Starship, the balloon involved in the Virginia crash, flying over the Rio Grande during another Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta event.
All right, we're good. Go ahead.
Balloon Fiesta records show he did not participate in last year's fiesta. He was among more than 20 teams participating in the Virginia Festival, an event that led to Starship's last flight. Witnesses report seeing 2 of the passengers jump from the gondola once it caught fire last night.
And you could hear them screaming, "Please, dear God, sweet Jesus, help us. We're going to die. Oh my God, please help us, please help us."
The search for Kirk and his 2 passengers began immediately.
Recovery crews have so far recovered the remains of Kirk and one of his passengers. The search for the second passenger continues. In that 2011 Balloon Fiesta video, Kirk claimed to have not had a single injury in almost 30 years of flying. Crystal, back to you.
All right, thanks, Catherine. Now, there is no question hot air ballooning can be tricky and dangerous. Albuquerque's Balloon Fiesta has seen its share of accidents, including this one that's very similar to what happened in Virginia. The Wings of Wind balloon crashed into a set of power lines during the 2008 Balloon Fiesta. Both pilots fell. One was killed, the other was critically injured. The basket separated from the balloon, which flew away on fire until finally coming to rest on the San Felipe Pueblo.